On the African savanna at dawn, a short, dark shadow moved like a warrior. In armor it was the honey badger, nicknamed the most daring of the savanna, the only animal that dared to look a lion straight in the eye without fear. Its fur, half white and half black, was like a cloak of camouflage between light and shadow, and on the canopy of a nearby ancient tree, an eagle sat silently like a statue guarding the sky, its eyes as sharp as blades cutting through the morning mist. The honey badger is an opportunistic omnivore, with unusually thick and loose skin up to 6-mile li, met thick, allowing it to withstand cobra venom and the bite of predators many times its own weight. This skin is its ultimate defense. Even when firmly gripped, it can still twist its body within the loose skin to bite back its attacker. But today, its target wasn't live prey, it was a rich and nutritious eagle nest perched precariously on a cliff. It climbed the cliff using its long curved talons, specialized for digging the same weapons that had helped it overturn beehives, rat burrows, and snake dens. Step by step, it approached the nest, silent as a professional thief. But the eagle wasn't a careless guard. With eyesight 4 to 8 times better than humans, it could detect the slightest movement from hundreds of meters away. Its wingspan, over 2 meters, allowed it to dive at speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour in a single stride. The eagle's talons exerted a grip many times stronger than a human's bite, enough to crush bones. The moment the honey badger reached the first egg, a piercing shriek rang out. The eagle swooped down like an arrow from the sky. Sharp claws gripped the honey badger's back, its curved beak pecking repeatedly at unprotected skin around the eyes, around the nose, the few places where the honey badger's thick armor couldn't provide protection. The honey badger snarled, instinctively trying to turn and fight back, but the air belonged to the eagle, while the ground was the honey badger's strength. Attacked relentlessly from above, with no foothold, no burrow to hide in, the honey badger was forced to release its eggs, arching its back and fleeing for its life down the cliff, leaving behind the powerful flapping wings of the victor. The eagle perched beside its nest, its feathers ruffled, its gaze still following the honey badger's figure, disappearing into the bushes not pursuing. For it, protecting its nest was a complete victory. This small story in the vast savanna reminds us of a simple truth. Courage can help us venture forth, but it doesn't guarantee victory. There are battles where you must know when to retreat in order to survive for tomorrow. And sometimes true strength doesn't lie in never losing, but in knowing when to withdraw to preserve the opportunity to fight again. Amidst the sun-scorched dry grass of the prairie, a short, dark figure moved like a living warrior in armor, the honey badger, the Guinness World Record holder for the most tenacious animal on the planet. And coiled in the nearby shade was a grayish-brown thread of Fatea cobra, the silent, grim reaper of the grasslands, possessing the most sophisticated chemical weapon nature has ever created. The honey badger sniffed out the eggs, but this time the nest lay directly under the watchful eye of a large incubating cobra, with a keen sense of smell, capable of detecting prey buried half a meter underground. It followed the scent, its long curved claws beginning to dig around the nest, completely unaware it was awakening a deadly enemy. The cobra awoke. It flared its neck, the skin around its nape swelling like a menacing shield, emitting its characteristic hissing sound. Its venom is a mixture of neurotoxins, neuroseptics, that can paralyze the respiratory system of most mammals in just a few dozen minutes, with enough venom to kill several adult humans at once. It's one of the most fearsome weapons in the reptile world. But the honey badger is no ordinary prey. Its skin is up to 6 mm thick and extremely loose, allowing it to maneuver flexibly even when firmly gripped. Even more remarkably, scientists have discovered that the honey badger possesses a special genetic mutation in its neurotoxin receptor preventing cobra venom from attaching and taking effect as it does in other species. This is a unique biological armor bestowed by nature. The cobra delivers its first strike, lightning fast, sinking into the honey badger's shoulder. Normally, this would be a death sentence, but the honey badger only flinches slightly, growls angrily, and lunges straight at its opponent without dodging, without hesitation. The battle raged fiercely. The cobra relentlessly attacked, trying to overwhelm with speed and venom. But the honey badger, using its incredibly strong jaw, with a bite force powerful enough to crush a turtle's shell, firmly gripped the snake's head, its most vulnerable spot, twisting and turning its body nimbly to dodge further attacks. The venom spread through its body, causing the honey badger to stagger and even collapse momentarily, seemingly dead. But after only a few hours, thanks to its exceptional immunity, it revived and resumed the fight with its full strength. Exhausted and unable to defeat this seemingly immortal opponent, the cobra gradually lost strength under the relentless bites. Finally, the honey badger clamped down and finished off the snake, turning the predator that had once terrified the savanna into its satisfying meal. Amidst the withered yellow grass, the honey badger stood there, its body still bearing wounds, but its eyes still burning with the will to survive. That story reminds us that sometimes the most fearsome weapon isn't the one that inflicts the quickest damage, but the ability to rise again. Poison can knock us down in an instant, but it's perseverance, tenacity, and the refusal to give up that determine who remains standing until the end. In nature, as in life, the strongest are not those who are never knocked down, but those who always find a way to get back up after every fall.